Taco Bell. This may wind up being a very short live stream. I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from a bow. Hey, Tristan. You got a day off. Cool. I just came from work. Well, I came from work and I did more work, and then now I'm here. So obviously, you got a webcam, but you like your phone quality better. Yeah, I mean, I have a laptop with a webcam, and I like my phone quality better. Kind of a thing. Dixie, I'm 82 and can still fire my mini shotgun once a week. Dixie, somehow I don't think that's what you mean. I mean, I'm just trying to unwind here, and you're talking about, what's your old lady say about your mini shotgun? Yeah, I'll bet you did. The live stream has a like button like a regular, okay, you figured it out. All right. So, Dixie, most of us had more bullets when we were younger. I mean, when you're young, Freddie T, go to sleep, ma'am. Dirk Diggler. My 600 mg test a E per week. Turt has working wonder for me. Anyway, I mean, when we were younger, it was like maybe 12, 13 times a day was not impossible. Now that we're older, I mean, it takes longer to load, and you just don't get as many pellets. Phoenix, hi, what's up? Too cool, giddy from Australia, mate. Oh, good day from Australia, mate. Tristan, is that your painting in the background? It's a photograph of a crack in concrete with a false color. It is my artwork, but it is not. It is not a painting. Uh, Itsuki, hello, Richard. I hope your new job is great. I am home with a very bad cold. All right, well, bro. I mean, you know, when you have a bad cold, it's time for the spicy ramen. But make sure you have a handkerchief so you don't booger into your ramen. And just that's going to be a 2 egg ramen for me if I had a cold. Maybe a 3 egg ramen for me. And I love to add some carrots and some Brussels sprouts and a few other things to my ramen to really amp up that healing factor. In Vietnam, they say when you eat it, it's vegetables, but when you're sick, it's medicine. Dirk Diggler, dude, roids our way. Haywood Joblum, you got a full auto guns? No, I live in California. Walnut and bestiality. Whoa, you look a lot like Chris Farley. Yeah, Walnut, that's really polite. Haywood, if Chris Farley were never famous and homeless. Yeah, living in a van but down by the river. Tristan Smith, I think I figure out my heart issues, Richard. I think I have bad sleep apnea and it's causing me extreme health issues. Yeah, that'll do it. You generally want to get that checked out, dude. I mean, are you snoring a lot? Is your wife complaining? That's the big question. Dirk Diggler, I can't help but laugh, but I appreciate the thought. Answers, brother. Thoughtful answers, brother. Okay. Walnut and bestiality. I am 72 year old and pretty dang high. Started smoking weed in the 70s at the very tail end of being a cop out of the evidence locker. Well, I mean, we have better weed now, Walnut. So tell me, though, do you bang goats or horses, Mr. Bestiality? Itsuki, whoa, 3 egg ramen. It sounds good. I worry maybe spicy hurts my tummy. I asked my mom to make me okawi. This is just Coke I'm drinking, Dixie. Yeah, few things I love more than a good Coke, unfortunately, but it's bad for my diabetes. Is Walnut Shiva in disguise? Yeah, there are more than one pervert out there. Itsuki laughing. What, you don't done stole the weed that got someone arrested? Of course he did, he's a cop. Dama, hello, good afternoon. It's actually early, early morning for me. Tuber Squad, Yeetie, I knew it. Hmm. Somewhere here, I actually have a picture of a ramen. Have a picture of a ramen that I made. If I could find it, I mean, yeah. Like I say, it's somewhere in this jumble. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So this is how I ramen. Now you will notice this is chicken here, so this was not an egg ramen. They're Brussels sprouts. These are carrots and broccoli. I was writing this review for the ramen itself, so I had to show off the noodles. But this is what actual ramen looks like, as opposed to the more American ramen, which is far more bland. You could see somebody eating this with chopsticks. Tuber Squat YT, the only streamer that reads every comment. I read as many of them as I can, actually. Tristan wants to incite a argument by saying that Pakistan is better than India. I would honestly have to disagree, but I could take his word for it. Tuber, yes sir. Nama, useful live, sir. Mm. Tristan Smith, buddy, that isn't ramen. Ha ha ha. That's stir fry. No, it's ramen. This is ramen noodles, and the vegetables are fried separately, which is how ramen is traditionally prepared. And the vegetables are normally cut into pieces that can be easily held with chopsticks. Itsuki, that is ramen. I am Japanese. Tuber, best laugh of the millennium. Yeah, Itsuki, I have a very worldly palate, and for much time, my favorite restaurant was Machi's, which is I wouldn't call them a hard Japanese. They don't sell sushi or sashimi, but they almost every dish comes with tempura and seaweed soup. So, I have what one would refer to as a worldly palate. I like to be more diverse in what I consume. So, yeah, I mean, as I say, I was making a review of this particular instant ramen. I mean, the base is just noodles and a flavor packet, like any. Yes, Tristan, ramen has to have broth, but you can't see the broth because the vegetables are in the way. That's the thing about ramen. And I actually had to pull the noodles out so you could see them because typically your ramen is covered in vegetables and meat. That's how ramen works. And now I'm out of Coke. Itsuki, yes, exactly. There is often ramen you can't see broth. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is much better ramen than just noodles and broth. Noodles and broth is the very basic concept of ramen, but when you add in the vegetables and other spices, I mean, ramen is a very diverse thing, and it's very much beloved by many Japanese. It's considered a very much a comfort food. So there's so much more to it. There's so much more of a wealth of ramen than people understand here in America. In fact, in England, ramen is often called pot noodle, and it's seen as exclusively a food of the poor. Here in America, there's a joke about college students eating ramen because it's generally cheap and it's high sodium and it's not terribly good for you. But when you balance the sodium with the potassium in the vegetables, you wind up with a much, much more palatable, much more diverse dish. Nama, I am waiting for your 1000K celebration. Well, I mean, it's still saying 962 down there, so nah, not yet. Tuber Squad, agree. Agree with what, bro? Tuber Squad, YT. There's a lot of conversation, and I don't know what you're agreeing with. Tristan Smith, what do you need watch hours for again? It's to become monetized. Yes, that is correct. I need 4,000 watch hours to become monetized and 1,000 subs. Tuber Squad YT apparently is also waiting for 1,000 subs. Aren't we all? Sorry, man, English is bad. I meant to put a the there. Um, hey, Izuki, not everybody can speak English. There's nothing wrong with that. Diversity is good. I mean, the more you listen to me, the better your English is likely to become. Max Sedenberger. XD bro has a ramen as his profile photo. XD, what the heckles XD? No, I just put this ramen up to show people what ramen is supposed to look like when cooked by a proper chef. And I wouldn't even say I'm a proper chef. I just make really good ramen. My ramen game is on point. That kind of looks like my sister before she gained the weight. But yeah, that ramen does look tasty though. Yeah, it was delicious. I cannot tell you how delicious that was. I trust this man knows how to make tasty food. Never trust a skinny chef. Mm. I've I've seen some master chefs who were skinny, but typically speaking, if your chef is skinny and a heterosexual, not as good of a chef. You know, a homosexual may have the basic desire to please other men with food. So that's a thing. And I mean, I once saw one chef. He was very skinny and very out of the closet, and he, I mean, he certainly was a very enthusiastic chef. I also knew a man who wanted to send me a Manju's cookbook, but I told him I was not interested. Dixie, can you do a handstand to celebrate 1000K? No. Pork belly or big size burger? I'm more of a burger fan. Papa Cho Bako. Itsuki, yeah, you have great English skills. I think your voice is clear to understand. Thank you. Uh, no, thank you. Tuber Squad YT, y'all watching better sub and like. Yes, I'm only seeing one like. Nama, sir, everyday live proper timing, please. Look, I have like three jobs. It's I stream when I can stream. Max, I wish I had some soda or tea. XD, OML. I have more drinking yuck bland water, and if you know me, that's bonkers because I don't like water. I'm more of a soda beverage or a tea beverage. I don't even know. Hey, I think my last live stream I was drinking bitter melon gourd tea, which is supposed to help with my diabetes. Max Soderberg is the last time I had some soda. Itsuki crying, laughing, crying face rainbow. Tuber Squad YT, Pepsi or Coca Cola. This is a Coca Cola because I made a rum and coke, or I made a rum and cola in one video, and the drink is supposed to be rum and coke. So I did purchase Coke in order to make a proper rum and coke, and I purchased more dark rum as well. Now, Max, Coca-Cola all day, every day. Now, if it's cola or A&W, it's hard to choose. I love A&W cream soda. I am actually more of a fan of the Henry Weinhardt root beer, which I believe most of the time comes in a glass bottle. That's my jam in terms of root beer. I don't know why A&W just doesn't taste as good as it used to me. Dixie, can you drink dist Coke or zero? Uh, I drank a lot of diet soda at one point. It gave me shortness of breath and gave me burning leakage. And I don't think I should need to go into that, but it was stinky burning leakage, so I often showered a lot. Do you hear about the lady who drowned in a bowl of cornflakes? It was declared a serial killing. Itsuki, I see 12 likes, including mine. Well, maybe I should refresh the page. Tristan, I'm a Pepsi man. You know, I actually prefer the Pepsi, but for this particular cocktail I need to make, it needs to be Coke. And, it just, for some reason, the cocktail videos do very well. Dr. Pepper or Coca Cola? Normally Coca Cola, man. Max Cola, but I love carbonated beverages in general. Max, I also love the Mr. Pibb. Never heard of that before. Never heard of what before? Painful burning leakage from diet soda? Itsuki, I've never had root beer. It's very American. Max, that's bonkers. IR. Izuki, that's bonkers. Dave Dutt Tripathi, you need some workout. You need to learn some respect. Tuber Squad YTIC 15, including me. Max, it's at 15 now, like YR Stream. Robaha, thoughts on Vanilla Coke? It's okay. I mean, it's not as good as regular Coke, which kind of defeats the purpose. I know one day I actually woke up in the middle of the night and decided to have ginger cola, so I mixed ginger beer with cola. And that was actually pretty good. Tuber Squad YT likes I meant. Yeah, I got you. Itsuki Max, it's not really popular beverage where I live. I see 16 likes now. I only see 9 people watching from where I am. Tristan Smith, albeit root beer is the best root beer I've ever had. Abita? Never heard of that. Jose Sanchez, lot lizards. Um, Jose, a lot lizard is a prostitute that hangs around a truck lot, typically. Mukavilla 16, are you the guy from 30 Day Finance? I don't know. I've never seen that guy, Mook. Tristan Smith, albeit root beer, is from Louisiana. Sweet Louisiana, he was swinging hammer. Sammy B. Mook Low. I knew a guy who had a cat named Mookie. Was an English ginger cream. And to prevent this man from having to leave a homeless shelter, I took care of Mookie and his other 5 cats. Some people say I'm a hero. I think I'm just an idiot. When are you coming to India? 5 years from now, when I'm 50. Tuber Squad YT, my friend always watched your videos 8 years ago. Okay. Were those the shirtless videos? Jose Sanchez, what's the guy from 30 Day Finance? I don't know, dude. Tristan Smith, go to Pakistan. It's better than India. It depends on where in India. You know, in India, they actually have a program to encourage people to use the toilet. It's called Take the Poo to the Loo. Dixie, Nama, Cringe Cheese, Mate, Linka. Okay. With no neck. I think I have a neck. It's just under my chin. When are you going to finish the Hooters gin bottle? I'm actually not trying to finish that off. I'm trying to go out into the other vodka because I want to try gin in various juices, and I don't think I'm going to be buying more gin lately. I mean, what happened was that Hooters gin showed up at my local market, and that's where I buy because they get weird alcohol overruns, so that's what I buy. Tsuki, Jose, stop! He is not same person. You're so rude. Hmm. Likes 41. Hey, Robo! Robo, your phone fell on the ground. I don't understand how you access YouTube. Maybe he's using a computer. Mukavelli, Sammy B, Smell, World, Lowell. Gerald R., what is that picture on your computer screen? This is a oversaturated false color of a crack in concrete. It is today's feature on my blog, Photographs of a Mad Richard. This is from the same section of concrete, looks like a giant bruise. This is a section of wall. This is a piece of art that I photographed. One of my hobbies is photography. I take pictures, I change their colors, I do weird things. Uh, Sammy B, it's Mook Blueheart. Tristan Smith, Richard, how do you drink gin? It tastes so bad. I've never been a big drinker, Tristan, and typically you want to drink gin with stronger flavored things or sweeter flavored things. It's not like vodka where you can just dilute it in water. Sammy B, do you drink the flavored gin, Rich? I'm a food blogger. And in order to food blog, I have to have things to blog, and I have to drink them somehow, which is why I drink gin in the videos, because I purchased gin to write a review of it. So, I mean, if I go to the store tomorrow and I find some flavored gin, I may very well buy it. It depends on the price, it depends on how interesting and unique it is. I really don't make anything from blogging. I mean, it's really just to make myself happy, so it's just my hobby. So, really, you know, if I made more money, I'd buy more expensive things to blog about. No, I'm not looking up 30-day finance. Robio, hello, Alakai41, I'm on PC. Can you do the chicken dance? Can we see your photos? You're looking at one of my photos. How did you come up with your philosophy questions? There is a list online of philosophy questions. I found it, and I am answering the questions on that list. So it's a thing I do. Black Enemy, hi, where are you from? I'm from Los Angeles. Mook, Big Ed is your doppelganger. You think all us white people look alike. Tristan Smith, you have two samples of extremely expensive bourbon to try. One sample of bourbon whiskey. Yes, but I need a bottle in order to properly write a review. So I might be able to make a bourbon cocktail with those, but that's about it. What program do you use for your photos? Adobe. Um, I'm going to have to switch programs because Adobe is now a subscription service. But so long as I'm still using Windows 10, I'll be using Adobe. Can you do a movie trailer reaction right now? The thing about that is it may cause YouTube to stop the live stream. Jose Sanchez, pink cheese, green ghost. Why are you smoking, mate? Rabah, I don't see much of the fires anymore on the news. Are you still on evacuation alert? No, the rain came and pretty much put out the fire. Uh, Tristan Smith, it's free upgrade to 11. Upgrade, bud. My computers will not upgrade to 11. They are too old. This computer in the background is more than 10 years old. It could actually fail at any moment. And there's a computer behind this that's just for pretty much watching YouTube. Most of what I have is pretty old. It's just one of those things. I don't make enough money off this. And it's like what I really need to do to get a good computer is I need to go and have a custom build, and that custom build, they're not easy computers to make. And they're not cheap. What state do you live in? I live in California, Tuber. That's the thing. That's why we're worried about fire. Card collector. What is in the mason jar in the background? That's just a mud wasp nest. Nothing fancy. And there in the background is Mustafa Fleas. Yes, the cat behind me is Mustafa Fleas. Gamer, hello there. Hey, old tech can be new if you factory reset it. No, this computer is so old that it's just. Come on, sweetheart. It's so old that it's just falling apart. I mean, I've repaired it multiple times. I've had to swap out the power supply for a considerably more powerful one, and it's not gonna hold up. One day it will fail completely. It'll never turn on again, and that's just the world I live in. Cat, Shiva, get a job where you're putting 60 hours in a week, and then you'll be able to get a computer from Best Buy that's not custom built. I have 3 jobs now, and I'm working way more than 60 hours a week. I had 4 hard turnarounds in a row. My friend's bakery burned down last night. Now his business is toast. Very funny, Dixie. Tuber saw the cat behind me. Card collector. I'm using this all-in-one HP toughscreen from 2014, salvaged from the dump. Yeah, again, my computers work just fine for everyday tasks, but rendering, it's the better computer you have, the more rendering you can do, and that's the thing. So Hewlett Packards are not known for their staying power, but you may have gotten a good one. Gerald R. There's a lion. Tuber Squad YT. Can you show us your cat? I show my cats in these videos all the time. Ah, Savage Lion popped out of nowhere. You look like Magic the Gathering player. Never played Magic the Gathering. And aren't I supposed to have like emo hair or something for that? Uh, Robaha Okamar Kai. Ah, Robaha. Tristan Smith, I found you a pretty good PC build in your city. What's your budget? My budget is I'm going to keep using this piece of junk until it dies. Okay, I have too many computers and I use them until they die. When they die, that's when I consider how much I can spend. Gerald R. Old computers are limited to their hardware. He needs a new PC. You know, if I could wave a magic wand and make this PC as if the parts were new, it would probably last another 10 years pretty easily because it's got a dual graphics card and a heavy power supply. Card collector. Oh, rendering. My bad. Yeah, no. I won't work for rendering. It won't work for rendering. Hey, kid that looks more like an old retired police detective. Okay. Tuber Squad YT. Do you know Cassie Ho? No, I don't know no ho's named Cassie. Gammer. Rendering doesn't quite depend on how powerful your computer is. If your computer is less strong, it can still render. It would just take longer. So, in theory, a Nokia could render something too. Haha. Yeah, but I do a lot of rendering. I mean, you have no idea how many videos I have uploaded. Um, Tristan Smith, nah, I'll buy you one. I ain't got time for that one to die. Haha. It's only $900 for an R7 7700 and a 4060 Ti. Let me save a little on and you'll have one. Dude, I mean, I need to use my rendering computers until they break, bro. Besides, I have a job where I render, so I have my rendering laptop and I have my rendering full computer. You ain't buying me both of those. Tuber Squad YT, how old are you? How old do you think I am? I mean, I look fat and old, don't I? Michael, Feather Danny, Shiva, NJ1. Quality is better than quantity. I think you need to work on your quality. I think you need to mind your own damn business, but you're not gonna. Robaha, have you ever watched any of the Sharknado movies? Pretty much all of them. If so, did you like them? Yeah, I mean, they were fun. I got through. I didn't. Don't think I reviewed Sharknado movies, which means that I was depressed at the time. So I would have to watch them again. But I mean, I do recommend the Sharktopus series because they were fun, and I think Five-Headed Shark Attack was probably one of my favorite shark movies. Tuber Squad YT 28. 28 what? Gammer, you look like you're 47, honestly. Do I? How much weed have you smoked? And what kind of weed? Because we would all like to know what that strain is. Gammer, I don't think you're that old. Tuber YT or 31. Tristan Smith, I'll buy one and you buy the other. Dude, I'm going to keep using what I have until it breaks. Don't go buying me computers. If I really need one, I mean, I have two rendering computers, so if one goes down, the other one still works. That's the basis there. But I have had people buy me computers in the past, and they're now sitting gathering dust because they're useless. Gerald R. Never seen the Shark Puss movie. It's Shark Ta Puss. Okay? It's what happens when a shark and an octopus are mad scientists together to make something still not as terrifying as my sister. Gamer, maybe a bit too much weed. Yes, you smoked all the weed. And now everyone is looking at you saying, "Where's all of our weed?" Tristan Shiva is dope. I miss him. Missed him. Eh. I'm the way. Shiva NJ1 just admitted, Tristan, you're in love with Richard. The dude's married, brah. Tuber Squad YT, what's your reason for streaming live on YouTube? I'm trying to get this channel monetized. This is one of my 6 channels. This is channel number 2 in terms of subscribers, and I'm trying to build the monetization hours. I mean, I could show you folks. See. Okay. This is my subscriber count, this blue bar up here. And underneath it is my watch hours. And you can see the blue bar is almost all the way through. Okay, I'm going to have to handle that. Night. Okay, boy. I won't let her hurt you. You silly little boy. But you can see that it's almost halfway. I need 4,000 watch hours. I've got just under 2,000. So I'm streaming every day, trying to get those watch hours up and trying to get monetized on this channel. But it's not easy. Okay, so where was I before the caddies went berserk? Tristan, I'm not in love with Richard. I feel a connection to Richard. It's different. Yeah, bro. I mean, my friends often say I have a distinctive connection to the universe, and you're part of that. I mean, like we're all part of the great spirit, man. Even Knight here with his messed up eye. He is not happy about this, by the way. Uh, Gamer, getting 1K is thick, or think. Meh. You're in love with Tristan with. You're in love, Tristan, with Richard. You want to buy him stuff that show your love. Shiva, you're very materialistic, aren't you? I mean, really, that's a very shallow way of looking at the world. Gammer, it would be cool that when we watch a live, we will someday see a play button on the wall. Yeah, man. I want to see that play. I want to see 6 of them, to be honest. Gerald R. Vicious lion attack. Puma attack. Right, 90? My 90 night. You don't like this, do you? You don't like this. You're going, no, you're snuggling me! Dude, your arm, that's a battle wound. I have cats. Too many cats. Shiva said something gay. Tristan Smith. Gammer, he's gonna make it to 1 million, bro. I can only hope. Gammer, as soon as he gets to 1K, he will start getting recommended. Shiva is crazy. Tristan, Shiva is, having a weird fantasy about you and I. And I mean, it's not hurting us. So if that's what he wants to get his hand dirty over, let him get his hand dirty over that. It's not hurting us. He's just, into big men. I mean, what can I say? Hey, look, I know I'm more sexy to men than I am to women. I know that, and I've seen so many men who think I'm sexy. I'm just not interested in them. So, Shiva NJ, don't cheat on your wife. Tristan with Richard, don't do it. Papacho Paco. Steaks or burgers? Steaks. Robaha, what's your favorite video game? StarCraft. Robaha, Papacho Paco, what's your favorite food? I guess that would be pizza, but my favorite restaurant would still be In-N-Out. Tuber Squad YT, if you get 1K subs, can you put on your wall a 90 to your right? I don't understand what you mean there. You don't get anything for 1,000 subs other than monetize. Tristan, Richard, what do you recommend to me to do to reach 1,000 followers on my Twitch? You've almost done it on 2 pages. I don't know enough about Twitch. I mean, if you were on YouTube, I'd say do more shorts, do more live streams. Tuber Squad YT, your 1K plaque, I mean. You don't get a 1K plaque, you get a 100K plaque. So we have to get to 100K. Shiva, Tristan, 4% of monetized YouTube channels make $1,000 or more a month. Notably, wants to watch that freaking game you play. Shiva, there are people who are obsessed with Minecraft. They make Minecraft cereal, for heaven's sake. Tristan, Shiva, Minecraft is the most popular game in the history of gaming. What are you talking about? Shiva is talking about his wrong hole. Dixie, do you have a wife or dating? No. I am a bachelor. Robaha, how do you hear about 4 oceans? 4 ocean, not 4 oceans. 4, the number 4, ocean. And it is I forget how I stumbled upon it. May have been a YouTube thing. I mean, look, I do conservation whenever I can. 4Ocean is something that came up, and I've been a fan of theirs ever since. I would really like to get to the point where I'm buying 4Ocean shirts, which will pull a pound of trash out of the ocean, and then giving them to homeless people. Um, that would be a good thing for me. Gammer. Steak is probably the answer anyone would give. Medium well is always the best. Mm, well, I eat a lot of hamburgers. Too many, really. Tristan, I have no idea what you're saying. Minecraft has sold 330 million copies. It's quite literally the most popular game. I take your word for it. Shiva NJ1, I can't help it if I'm pointing out facts. Yes, Shiva, you also can't seem to help it if you're attracted to big men. But I mean, that's where we are right now. Tuber Squad YT, say Skibidi Gooing Baby Gronk. What does that? Gammer, YouTuber Squad YT, Richard, I would not say what he just told you to say. Why? Do we know what it means? You have anything you want to hear me say in my epic screen announcer voice? Or perhaps a Russian accent. I do that as well. It's too cold in Russia. We asked chicken about Russia, and it says, "Book, book, book. Why would you ask me that? It's too cold in Russia." Tuber Squad YT, how do you reply? It's possible. Gammer, type at then name my name and press on it. Tuber, nice. Nahama, very good live. Shivani, Shiva NG1 wants to kiss Tristram. Dude, Tristram's not into you. He's married. He's not gonna bang you, dude. I mean, this guy walks up to me once and he sits down on my desk and he says, "Does your mom know you're gay?" And I say, "I told you I was drunk and you were wearing lipstick." Gammer, you don't want to know what it means, trust me. Oh, now I really want to know what it means. It's something weird and apparently has something to do with McDonald's. Or video game characters. Oh well. Bro, his Russian voice. What do you say about the Russian voice? Have more than one Russian voice. I'm not very Russian, I'm more Ukrainian, but this is no problem. Do you have an OnlyFans? No, I do not have an OnlyFans. Tristan Smith. Dude, Shiva has a complex, I think. Tristan, Shiva has a hard-on for you. He likes his men big. Robohai, link it for Shiva. Ugh. Gamer, Robohai. Okay, I like jokes, but the honest goes too far. Robohai, what the heck? Shin NJ1. Richard, I'm 6'6", 290 pounds. I'm not attracted to big men. I'm attracted to busty women. Then why are you putting the move on Tristan? Okay? Shiva, you are trying to put the move on Tristan. It's sad. Tristan, Shiva is 5'8" and he is 145 soaking wet. I don't want to know how you knew that. Tuber Squad, all right. Y'all stop about the we, women, and OnlyFans. Shiva, look, you're the one putting up the kissy face for Tristan. So I would suggest that you not do that. I need a Google Translate here. It thinks it's finished. Translated, go late, brother. Not sure what that's meant to mean. Tuber Squad YT. I'm screenshot the OnlyFans thing, Robo. Shiva NJ1. Let's not forget I'm the one suggested that you do a 24-hour live. Don't forget that either. Shiva, you're getting weird. Yeah, Gammer, I don't know why he said that either. Tristan, Shiva, if I ever make it big, I must send you $1,000. And Shiva replies, or no, Tristan with a red lipstick kiss. Shiva replies, hey Tristan, I don't need your money, kid. Lol, like I need your money, lol. Tuber Squad, YT, I'm lagging. What are you using to record your videos? I'm using a Canon 90D primarily. All the trailer reaction videos are on my Motorola stylus. Shiva, I just like pointing out that Christian is trying to pick up Richard. Who is Christian, Shiva? I think you're drunk. Tristan, I'm trying to pay for the therapy you need. You know, Tristan, one of the things about certain kind of people is that they can't screw you, so they screw with you. And so he's screwing with you because he wants to screw you so badly. He just says, oh man, I want all that man. Tuber Squad, y'all like. Evo Dallas, Trump says I have to be either a boy or a girl. I don't know what to do. Well, first of all, stop listening to Trump. I mean, he's trying to be an old leathery orange. Are those male or female? Don't listen to Trump. Listen to your heart, okay? You got to do you, bro. And the best thing I can do for you is to be supportive of who you are, because if I'm supportive of who you are, you feel free to find who you are. And finding who you are can be the most important thing in life. Okay, Tuber Squad YT, fight! Gammer, Evo Dallas, you need to fight for your right. Funny Beastie Boys reference. Beastie Boys are Jewish. Shiva NJ1. I'm just pointing out that Christian has a crush on you, that's all. Shiva, there is no one named Christian participating in this chat. Okay? You are drunk. Evo Dallas, okay, thank you. Dixie, Shiva, Chalbot, Hega Ikhai, Cheese, Repeat, Kara. Dixie, what language is that? Let's see what Dixie had to say. Enough of repeating the same thing. And it's Hindi. Okay. Okay. Fade is here, everyone. Straight from Giddy Prime. Evo Dallas. No, he isn't. He's making sure people understand the difference between XX and XY and saving women's sports from men. Yeah, I mean, Fade, you are aware of the fact that he used to go back and creep on the girls in his Miss America pageants, right? He's kind of a weird dude. A for Aiden. Hi, Evo Dallas, Baron 100. Gamer Dixie said, it's too much, you are repeating the same thing. Yeah, I mean, look, there's some people that believe if you repeat something often enough, it becomes a truth. A for Aiden, remember me. I do remember that you have been here before. May not remember the details. There are a lot of you and one of me. Tuber Squad YT, can you say, imagine if Baby Grunk got moldy Lunkly Prime in a Russian voice? Imagine if Baby Grunk got moldy Lunky and Prime in Russian voice. You can say, don't know why would. Fade, Harco City to be exact. Shiva, I told you I don't drink, and I'm using voice to text, and that's what it does sometimes. Like how you say it, it is what it is. Yeah, you still have an obsession with Tristan. Pico, completely devoted to you. Guys, don't get weird. Fade, I mean, he said it himself. When you're a billionaire, women let you fondle them. I wonder why they would do that. Not all women. Deck, where's Super Chat? Unfortunately, this channel does not have enough subscribers to support Super Chat at this time. Tristan, exactly. He's not monetized. Super Squad, or Tuber Squad YT, bro, get monetized. I'm working on it. What do you think I'm doing here? I'm working here. Tuber Squad YT, I don't know, but you're gonna get a lot of money. I hope, bro. Tuber Squad, these lives are gold. Are they really? Deck, we'll look into it. Thanks, Baron Fade. Where did I say all women? You implied it. Pika, I like you. Thanks. Shiva NJ1. Hey, Tube Squad, he's going to get a lot of money because Tristan is going to give it to him. X going to give it to you. Going to give it to you. Shiva wants it from Tristan. Don't know why. Magic Musalaya. Oil up, little bro. Ain't nothing little about me. Gamma, as soon as I have the money and he is monetized, I'll probably give $1 if I finally get paid. You know, dude, um, you're watching the videos, that's enough. You want to make money for me? Random Street Theater is monetized. You can always watch my movie reviews. Tristan, should we both subscribe just for you to be monetized? Well, that's part of it. Rabaha, which cat gives you the most trouble? Toby. Toby is peeing on everything. He's this big black cat with these beautiful blue eyes, and he just aggravates me so. And he never wants to cuddle. Okay, I can't tell what Gammer said there. Dak, shh. Tristan, get him monetized, Dak. Tuber Squad YT, I love your lives. Okay. Itamar Morera, why you ignore me? You been talking much? Can't sit in the back of the room and get talked about. Gammer, Italmar Morera, you never said anything. Hmm. Deck, is Toby intact? Yes, he is for the moment. Um, the people that fix my animals, you have to kind of wait for them to have an opening, and then you drop your cat off in the morning and you pick him up in the afternoon. And because I was not getting any hours at work, I was not didn't have the money to get all my animals fixed. So I'm getting them all fixed now because I'm working like hell. But then I still have to find the time. Tuber Squad, everyone should change their PFP to Richard. Don't get weird, bro. Tristan, Richard, I think I'm gonna use my Raspberry Pi to get you monetized. Lol, lol, lol. Don't know what that means. Shiva NJ1, I think Tristan has been slapped in the face with a yarmulke. Dak. Yarmulke. Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah. I hope I get a harmonica. Uh, Ignore Marani. I want a opinion on Trump reaction on that plane crash in Washington. Trump's reaction to that plane crash in Washington was absolutely disgusting. Diversity makes us a better nation. Okay? And whereas I do believe people should be hired for a job strictly on their aptitude, I have no trouble with two people of equal aptitude having one of them chosen for being the diversity hire. Okay? If two people have equal aptitude, they're going to get the job. They're going to get a job. It's how it is. But Trump's idea that diversity had something to do with it is just it disgusts me utterly. Deck, the cats have hormonal stuff going on and they like to pee on things that give off pheromones, like a lot of plastics. Yeah, I know. Especially if they're unfixed. Favorite ice cream flavor? Coffee. I like to take vanilla ice cream and add instant coffee to it. so I get a very strong coffee flavor. Cheetos Bird. I had that CD when I was like 14. Yay. Tuber Squad YT. Can you say I brought I brought a property on Egypt and that they do you for you is they give you the property, then look up the screen. Tuber, are you smoking the good stuff too? Because I'm being share, bro. Tristan Smith, what's your favorite cut of steak, Richard? I do not have a favorite cut of steak. I mean, I guess I'd say I'd be more partial to ribeye than, say, T-bone. Beef skirt is generally considered an extremely poor cut of steak. You know, but it's all about how you prepare it. Shiva NJ1, I like coffee ice cream too, Richard. Haagen-Dazs. I've never had Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. I make my own with vanilla ice cream. Shiva Dak. Shiva NJ1 100. Okay. Fade. Black Hawk was minus a flight chief, so they didn't have eyes on the port hatch when the plane was approaching. Okay, Fade, what does that have to do with the fact that there are diversity hires in aerospace? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Christian, can you say the bird is the word? Haven't you heard about the bird? Oh, yes, the bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Okay. Ribeye is the best, hands down. I mean, it's an excellent cut of meat. Army Angel Malik Den, nice. What's nice? Tuber Squad YT. Imagine if Ninja got a low tapper fade. Okay. Fade. I didn't say it was diversity. No, but Trump said it was diversity, and that's what this conversation is about. Trump's reaction to Fade, not yours. Robaha, favorite South Park episode? I honestly couldn't say. I'm not the biggest South Park fan. Tristan, that was sad. Hmm. Dak. Tuber Squad YT spouting Zoomer memes. Well, I mean, hey, say something. I mean, we're all here for a reason. Tuber Squad, your gender, age, haircut, jawline level. What? Dak, Norwood level check. Such a strange world we live in. Fade is laughing at Itamar. The chat is slowing down. I mean, guys, I only have so much I can do on here without you leaving comments. And I think Dispatch just, how do I shot web? I don't know. Don't know what you mean by shot web. Yeah, my work has just offered me an armed position for a day, but I have not been issued a firearm yet, so until they issue me a firearm, I can't take those. Robaha, if you had a jetpack, would you rob a bank? If I had a jetpack, it wouldn't be able to get me off the ground, and even if it did, it wouldn't last long. Shiva NJ1, hey Tristan, you buying breakfast this morning? Cause I'm hungry. Get me a toasted everything bagel with a Taylor ham, Swiss cheese, and eggs, some ketchup and pepper, and maybe snappy. Make it snappy, Tristan. Weirdos. Tuber Squad YT. I'll make ye a shaky that's gaity in front of me, so shake. Dak. Hell yeah. Tristran. Shiva, you running that mouth too much to eat, buddy. You don't want to know the other things that Shiva does with that mouth, Tristan. I mean, sounds like there's been some things in there. Quite a few things, in fact. Robaha, ideal breakfast meal. Fade, F armed posts. I had my G and let it lapse. Can't pay enough to put me in a place that needs AR, not issue body armor. Fade, the company that offered me that post, they issue body armor and they issue you the weapon and they pay for your range time and ammunition. So it's actually a pretty good deal. The only thing is that there aren't enough armed positions. So, I mean, like, they pay for the training, you just have to pay for the certification. So it's not a bad deal, but there just aren't enough armed positions. Itmar Moreau, not pronouncing that right. Man, why you ignore this subject that I talk? This should be a channel for true, and this guy only talk about idiocracy. Itmar, this channel is whatever I say it is. Tristan, Itmar, no one cares. I believe Itmar cares. Fade, at Itmar Moroni, he ignores a lot of things he doesn't like or agree with. Yes, I do. I will fully admit to that. You're still here, Fade. That's on you. Hugo Joyce, do you use your passport every time you roll over? No, your mother needs to use her passport when I roll over, Hugo. Dak, most SJ can't qualify to work armed. Good opportunity for you, I think. Um, if you've been with my company for 6 months, they will train you for armed. That's just how it is. If you want to. Fade. They gave me a Glock 17, too much plastic on it. Uh, did you request the Smith and Wesson? Because you generally have your choice of the Smith and Wesson 9 mil or the Smith and Wesson 40 or the Glock 9 millimeter. Those are your choices, at least where I live. Tuber Squad YT, Hugo Joyce. Whoa, 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 not too far. Hmm. His mom didn't think it was too far. Tuber Squad. She thought it wasn't. It wasn't far enough. The things she wanted me to do. Shiva, hurry up and get my breakfast, Trish. Fade, keep that echo chamber sealed. Lol, Hugo Joyce, crying, crying, laughing, laughing, laughing. See, it's funny. Hugo Joyce, that stunned him for a sec. Fade. I enjoy hearing other people's opinions. I don't hold others' politics against them. I try not to do that either, but I mean, some people are just a dick about it. Dak. A lot of security guards are no longer allowed to carry, is what I mean. Um, if you're issued a weapon, you need to be on an armed post or you need to not be carrying. Fade. No, they had Glock 17s and AR 15s. Well, I have the choice of a Smith & Wesson 40 or a Glock 17. Hugo Joyce. That comeback took him almost a min. Hugo, Hugo. You're so silly. Dixie, it was worth the min. I don't know. I don't think it was my best comeback ever. I mean, I crack jokes, man. What do you want? Dak, to clarify, there is a lot of unarmed security guards that can't be armed because they are felons. Dak, I live in California. And in California, a security officer cannot have a felony conviction. Foo Fighter! I hear you sell CP? What does that mean, CP? Hugo Joyce, you're a funny guy, man. I like you. Mm, there's a your mom joke in there, but I mean, those are never that funny. Fade, I was mosque and the other site was a temple. I ain't dealing with that crap. Yeah, I get you. Christian Foo, get out. Foo Fighter, how young do you like them? I like them legal. Oh, I see what CP means now. Foo Fighter, if you're looking to buy CP, I mean, I'm just not the man for you. Not my thing. Tristan, that's disgusting. Yeah, Foo looks pretty disgusting. I mean, he's into CP, man. Fade, you can't be a felon in Florida and be a security officer. Yeah, I mean, one would think that would be a universal thing, but no. Itmar, you should be a voice, a light, JN, the darkness that YouTube is right now. I have a rogue theory involving gun industry, Trump, assassination, Taliban, new regime, and Russia invasion on Ukraine. Yeah, you know what I say? I say we need to kick those damn Russians out of Ukraine. Foo Fighter. Faticus the Third. Don't talk about your dad. I don't want to hear about him. Fade. Religious zealots are not fun. No, they're not. Richard CP is. I get it. Okay, Tristan. Foo Fighter is a pedophile. We all understand that now. If any of you didn't understand, Foo Fighter here is a pedophile, and if I knew where he lived, I'd be reporting him to the police. Okay? Fade. Cheesy pizza. Foo Fighter. Liar. Foo Fighter, you're a pedophile. You're looking to buy child pornography, man. You're a weirdo. Dak. There's waivers for felons in most states, and most places want more security guards, so yeah, they should pay us more. Tuber Squad YT. Fiend. Shiva NG1. Figures you'd know that, Tristan. Shiva, okay, we don't want to know what kind of weird stuff you're into. The Bambaloo Y2 OK Girl, have you seen Foo Fighters? Um, Given the alien mark on Foo Fighter, he's probably referring to the Foo Fighters of World War II, which were thought to be either a Nazi weapon or aliens. Open browser history, you're scared. Foo Fighter, my computer is old, so if I don't clear my browser history regularly, it won't properly work. So you're not going to find anything in there, even if I did look for it, because I have to clear my browser history to do my uploads. But of course, you know that because you clear your browser history all the time because of what you're into. Sicko. Joshua, security guards do not get paid enough. Yeah. Yeah, we don't. Robaha, who's going to win the Royal Rumble? I have no idea. Faye, Joshua, no we don't. Yes, okay. Dak, it's over. Foo Fighter, lol, sure, dude. Foo Fighter, are you talking to yourself? I mean, what universe are you in? Well, let me let you in on a secret. I am Chris Haynes with Dateline NBC. Okay. Is he a pedophile? Have a seat for me right there. Okay, I get it. So you think you're the pedophile buster. So you've got that like you were hit in the head and you're stupid and you think you are who you're not. Dak. See, yeah, Dak agrees with me. Foo Fighter. I'm trolling. Yes. Yes, you're trolling. And you're a pedophile. Not a good combination. Bop the Elf. Is Royal Rumble still going on? Uh, Foo Fighter, but now we know you got weird ish in your browser. Foo Fighter, I have to use a cleaning program regularly to keep my computers running properly. So I can't have anything in my browser history. I have to wipe that all clean. I mean, if I don't do it once a month, I start having problems. And with some of my computers that have more limited storage capacity, I have to do it even more often. Fade. Bop the Elf. Yes, it is. Chris Hansen, have a seat. It figures a man with the last name of Hansen would be interested in pedophilia. Foo Fighter, something stupid. Bop the Elf, Baron, dang still. Fade. It's him, he's here. It's the really, really real Michael Myers. No one would get that joke. Shiva J1, I think maybe I'll get out of bed now and make some coffee with my French press. Have a little cigar and then smoke some weed. That's called wake and bake. Tristan isn't buying breakfast yet, so I. Well, I mean, some people need that wake and bake. Dak, you should do reaction videos to Sam Hyde content would bring in views. I don't know who Sam Hyde is. Uh, Foo Fighter. Okay, type in use search bar. Mm, I don't think I'm going to type anything in the search bar because you'll interpret it as weird. Chris Hansen, Richard, time to have a seat. Chris, I don't want your program. That reference is lost on me. Foo Fighter, I took a screenshot. Yeah, you probably took a lot more from the little boys and girls you do weird things with. Fade at Bop the elf. No, my B. It's over now. My B. Okay. Shiva NJ. Dak. He doesn't take suggestions well. I take suggestions well. I just don't know who that is, and I don't know if they'd be cool with me observing their content. Bob the Elf, Baron Lowell. I might just get their Earl at this point. Okay, Bob the Elf. Baron is his title because he's referencing Dune. The Naw Baron, Fade, Rutha Harkonnen. Don't think I pronounced that right, but whatever. Foo Fighter and Chris Haynes have a very interesting relation. What two men do together is their business, so long as they're of consenting age. You're getting nervous. Are you, Foo Fighter? Are you getting nervous? Fade, Bop the Elf. I thought you were asking if they were still doing it like annually, lol. Bop the Elf, Baron, no, lol. You're good. No worries. Those two. Chris Hansen. So we gloss over the fact that we're here for you. You don't know about me. I'm world famous and you've made the list. No, dude, you've made the list. List of craving. Stop going after children and stop hanging out with that weirdo Foo Fighter. I told you, you know who you are, you know what to do. Yeah. Fade Rautha. Fade Rautha Harkonnen. Dak. Sam Hyde would be fine with you doing a reaction video. A lot of people do it. Play to the algo. Uh, I guess. What does Sam Hyde do? Let's have a look at Sam Hyde here. Is Sam Hyde the weird dude with glasses? Okay. What are you people weirding about at breakfast? Shiva, your breakfast is downtown, bro. Go pick it up. Bop the Elf, where's my breakfast? Chris Hansen, hashtag THM. Chris, you and Foo Fighter need to just get together in a dark room and anger bang it out, man. I mean, just you two need that. Foo Fighter, you avoided the decoy house yesterday. We got you on tape driving by 5 times. Dude, I was guarding critical infrastructure for the state of California yesterday. Shiva, you're buying Tristan Smith. I called it in. Chris Hansen, he didn't avoid the decoy pizza place that had the 5 cameras. The last place I went to was a Taco Bell. Fade, I appreciate your wanting to get the name correct and reminding everyone of my title. I am a forgiving Baron, but you keep in line for me. You're not a forgiving Baron. I mean, you're a drug addict Baron, that you are, but Dak. Sam Haid is a stand-up comedian, had a show on Adult Swim, and runs a live stream show. Yeah, he's a big guy with glasses. Okay, I see that, yeah. Bob the Elf. Anyone got breakfast and I'm hungry. What is it with you people? I'll take an order of biscuits and gravy. Fade. Is that what they eat on Giddy Prime? Chris Hansen, you take jokes like you steal children. You're a strange man. Shiva, your breakfast is right here. 500 Passaic Avenue, East Newark, New Jersey. Foo Fighter, we got you a date. 17 rows with Diddy conjugal visiting daily night. You're going away for a long time. Oh, the drugs you must be doing. P. Diddy showed up. Hey, Diddy, I don't know who told you how big of a boy I am, but see, just remember, Ron Jeremy, perfectly average Jewish boy. He was just really short. Everything else about him was just average. So I could whip it out and smack you in the face from it from LA. All right? So remember that. You got nothing on me. Fade, what makes me a drug addict? Because I have a medical card? Dude, the Harkonnens are famous for two things: dark beer and drugs. It's a reference to Fade. Tristan, I make the best biscuits and gravy in my kitchen. Cool. P. Diddy, it's definitely him. Yeah, you probably think all us Jews look alike. Dak. Damn, a lot of famous people in the chat now. Yeah, yeah. Robaha, what's with the child predator stuff getting weird? I know, bro. I mean, just Foo Fighter is a child predator, and he brings his child predator friends along, and he tries to get weird. Shiva, I don't live in town. Tristan, are you being racist? Fade. No, I make the best biscuits and gravy. You guys and biscuits and gravy. Of when? Dak? Tristan, Baron, well, have to fight about that. Okay, Tristan, his name is Fade. Petroid Migrifitanokin. Hi, Greyheart. Foo Fighter, I'm telling you, we are one and we are on you. You may call us Legion, for we are many. Petroid, hi. Foo Fighter, Tristan Smith, let's have a cook off. P. Diddy, you want to bring me underage kids at the parties? No, I don't. I like my women. Well, I actually like my women on the mature side, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it's the older ones know what they're doing. Uh, Petroid, hi, I'm a girl. Uh, okay. Tristran Smith or Fade to Tristran. It's not even going to be a fight. My thigh Pyrex chip and shatter. Shivenji1. Tristan, come one buy me something. Petroid is again saying I'm a girl. Tristan, I don't use Pyrex. What's wrong with Pyrex? Fade, lol. Petroid, I am a girl. Petroid, I mean, is your mother available? Does she know you're live streaming? You shouldn't be talking to all these weirdos. Petroid, what happened to your arm, sir? My cat scratched it. Dak, this isn't the real Chris Haynes. He wouldn't talk like a black person. I don't think it's the real P. Diddy either, because, I mean, he's in jail. Yes, this is Mustafa, please. She is my kitty. Pyrex is for meth cooking? Foo Fighter, we know the kids are in your basement. There's not a lot of basements in Cali, bro. But what's in your basement? That's my question. Afro Man, I was gonna clear my name. I got high. I was gonna stop. I was gonna stop for the cops, but I got high. I was gonna pull right over and stop, but I was high. P. Diddy being gay. Petroid, if your cat smell, or are you a big guy? Not calling you fat. She's a small cat, and I am a big guy. Um, Tuber Squad YT, bro. I just ate, and you, how long have you been streaming? It says 101 minutes. Detroit, I liked and subbed for your singing. Why, thank you. I actually, people have paid good money to listen to me sing. Don't know why, but they have. P. Diddy, you know it, bud. Tristan Smith, I had an anchor hawking dish absolutely explode on me the other day. Yeah, dude, that's not cool. Hurts. What's up, man? Just me and the kitty and the crew here. Right, Mustafa Fleas? Right, Mustafa Fleas? Are you my little kitty? Yes, you are. You're my kitty. I just love my Mustafa Fleas. Kitty wants to stop his crap. There's so much going on here. He agrees with Foo Fighter, so Pity and Foo Fighter want to have gross things with children. How much beds do you need? Tuber Squad YT. I don't know what you mean. Christian Smith. I cooked a peach cobbler and set it on a cold counter, and boom. Mm. Richard, what is your opinion on Jewish influence in Western media? You know, that is a very complicated subject. You know, in early World War II, my people, the Jews, wanted to make much more anti-Hitler propaganda, and Hollywood, being pro-Hitler, didn't like that. So in Hollywood, there's a lot of hatred for Jews. But, you know, the irony of the world is, Petroid, that as we become a more evolved culture, more and more people become like Jews. Jews were the people who first started brushing their teeth and washing their hands and inspecting the quality of their meat. So, you know, we're a strong fixture in Western culture. Shiva, NJ1. Rotund would be the better word as opposed to big. Rotund. Some people say I'm fluffy. Pity. Apparently he's constipated. Tuber Squad. Sing Fin. I don't know what that is. Petroid. Richard, what is your opinion on Jewish influence in Western media and government? There's not enough of it. Fein. What is that? Yeah, I'm not familiar with that song, Tuber. Foo Fighter, you'll need a rum and cola for this one. It sounds to me like you'll need to snort some powder, bro. I mean, you'll need to go Don Jr. on the world. Fade to Tristan. Thermodynamics is fun. Grizzly Bear, do you support circumcision? I am circumcised. That was another one. This guy walks to me and says, "Does your mom know you're gay?" And I go, "Your mom knows I'm circumcised." I mean, the bottom line is the foreskin is for, when we used to run around with our dork hanging out. We don't do that anymore. So we need to. I mean, you could teach someone to be clean down there. I'm not saying it needs to happen, but it's not a bad idea either. Uh, Tuber Squad, play Fian, and sing along. I believe that's under copyright. Okay. Tristan Baron, I've never had a dish explode like that. Yaga. More about playing. We know you're not Jewish. You're not hiding. You know this. Foo Fighter, I am 31% Ashkenazi Hebrew. And if you really want, I can go in the other room and get my menorah. I have not used this one. I purchased it on sale. I'm a sucker for a bargain. That's so an utterly Jewish thing to be. Fade, Tristram Smith, I've had it happen twice. Once was like you described, and I forgot to put the fame on the Epson, and the glass exploded. Petroid, you're chill, but saying no one brushes their teeth, inspect their food, or wash their hands before Jews is insane, really. I'm sure there are other cultures that did that, but I mean, we Jews have what's called Levitican law. And Levitican law tells us about washing our hands and brushing our teeth. And, kosher, the rabbi inspects the meat to ensure that it's been slaughtered in a manner that makes it safe for consumption. So, the average American didn't start washing their hands until around the Civil War, whereas Jews had been doing it for centuries, you know. So you have to understand that even the concept of being literate, Jews, it's part of our religion to be literate. You are not Jewish if you are illiterate. You have to be literate. So we as a people learn to read. Well, like America, they decided people needed to learn how to read in the First World War when we said, okay, the basic public needs to be able to read military manuals. So, one of the great ironies of the world is that As we become a more advanced culture, we do practice more and more Jewish traditions. That is a fact. Foo Fighters saying something else weird. Tuber Squad. I've lost my place now. Uh, uh, okay, so Patriot, I'm a sucker for a bargain. Checks out. Yeah. Shiva, I had a hamburger the other day that was 31% ground beef. I don't know what the rest of it was, but it wasn't hamburger at 31 ground beef. Well, I mean, that's the thing about when you separate people into race, is that if they've got 1% of it, they're it. There was a woman, famous woman, who found out she was 1% Hebrew and, said, okay, I'm going to do this thing. Will Smith, keep my name out of your mouth. Yeah, Will, I mean, the things you can't keep out of your mouth are far more disturbing. Petroid. Kind of sound like a Jewish super supremacist, bro. Okay, not really how women talk, but look, the statement dirty Jew is ironic. And, you know, it's just one of those things that healthy, but being healthy is a thing. So, and it's a Jewish thing. So, look it up. Zubar Jan. It is possible for someone to beat Elon Musk if they truly grind. Okay, you're going to have to clarify that, Zubar Jan, because I think I could take Elon Musk. Smith, Lakers got Luka Dunkirk. Okay. Fade. 44. Your male and female slaves are to come from the nation around you. From them you may buy slaves. 45. Okay, dude. I'm a Reform Jew. Inspired by. 40 or fade 45. You may also buy some of the temporary residents living among you and member of their clans born in your country, and they will become your property. Yeah, back then, Fade, a rich man, his staff were slaves. And the difference between a slave and a serf, questionable. And the difference between a slave and a servant, questionable. In fact, my last name, Neal, likely comes from me, someone in my family, being purchased by or indentured to the Nile dynasty. Being, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I don't think the Bible is perfect. Uh, Favorite mob movie? Goodfellas. I want to believe you're a really chill guy, but that's some really racist stuff, by the way. Petroid, it is a common thing that my people are held to a higher standard. It's not a willful thing, but it is true that in Dark Ages and Renaissance England, they believed that the stench of the body protected you from evil spirits. Now, I don't know how this relates to Chinese culture, for example, because the Chinese are known to be more resistant to disease, or the Asians in general. But, just culture can protect you from certain things. You know, my people originally had the concept of kosher. Now we don't need kosher because we have the FDA and penicillin. You want to consider that racist? Maybe you're reading too much into it. Generally speaking, the faults we see in others are the faults we hate the most in ourselves. Shiva, hey Tristan, are you playing Minecraft while Richard is doing live stream? You have some nerve, go make me a You guys and food. If you're gonna say something rude to me. Tuber, enough about it. Let the streaming go on. Tuber, this dude fire. Irlin Isavara. Unk, stop gooning. Fade. Cherry picker. Tuber Squad says I rule. Jim H. Where was it? Wheel. I lost Jim H. Oh, wait, Jim H. Do you think someday we could meet and make Hamburger Helper together? Um, eh. Not. There is a non-zero possibility of that. Too nar to play. Taking the scripture out of context isn't fair. Yes, you are correct. Petroid. Christianity does not have the same doctrine of slavery, just saying. Okay, Petroid. Christianity is a vast and complicated thing. So, there are people that consider themselves good Christians and keep slaves. Trust me on that one. It's not as prevalent as it may be in perhaps the Muslim religion, but it is a thing. To nerd to page, lol, yes it does. Petroid, what does the Torah say about child brides? I honestly couldn't tell you. I haven't read my Torah in a very long time. Although, do understand that, back in the day, you had to grow up faster. It's a different time, and we believe that most modern Jews consider the Torah to be inspired by, but not created by God. In fact, I believe they said that the Torah has 6 groups of authors, and each one of them had a different focus. And in fact, we find documents older than the Torah with the same stories. So, I mean, let's just be clear that morality should stand above religion. It's one of those things. Okay. Tuber Squad YT, nothing racist about it. Foo Fighter is apparently going to die in 5 hours. To Nerta Page, Goodfellas is a valid, but Lenski was fire. Yeah, I mean, a lot of pop people would choose The Godfather over Goodfellas. I found Goodfellas to be more entertaining, and I liked the makeup work that was done in that film a little more. Tuber Squad, he's an Alpha Gooner. The Sky Biddy, Bake Sign. The Risleys. Diddy Hansen, we're out. Tuber Squad, Cassiok. Petroid taking random jabs at Christianity, typically Jewish behavior. I'm talking about history here. You know, I've attended seminars on this, done research on this. Uh, Fade to Patrioid. How old do you think the universe is? Purple ran my granny over. She was a good woman. Okay. Shiva, don't go mixing your milk and meat. Yeah, Shiva, the reason for that is to prevent disease. Petroid, yes, I'm a girl. Nobody's questioning that. Tristan, Richard, I can take the bull-ish from Shiva, haha, I'm not playing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here to take the abuse though. What does the Torah say about child brides? Haha. I'll ask my rabbi. You're not playing Minecraft, Tristan. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Richard, please sing the national anthem. What? That's weird. Hey, we're at the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna have to go soon. Petroid, did you guys know that before the Nazis, Berlin had a big child prostitution issue? Berlin also had the largest Jewish population in Europe. Petroid, did you know that the Nazis were famous for visiting prostitutes? And incidentally, it would be the largest Hebrew population in Europe. Jewish is the religion, Hebrew is the people. Shiva, Richard, can you eat hamburger helper because you have to mix the milk and meat together, and you not only to do that when you were Jew, or at least 31. I'm 31% Ashkenazi Hebrew, and I am a Reform Jew. We do not have the same dietary restrictions as most Jews. Petroid. Christianity was back in the day, no reference to child brides. The New Testament is actually older than the Torah. No, it isn't. Yeah. Petroid, in the Bible it says there are 7 archangels. Name them. Oh, you can't, because they're not named in the Bible. Purple ran my grandmother over. I have 2 minutes to live. Okay. Stop questioning Richard as working hard, sugar hard for all your entertainment. Jose Nunez, Godfather, is the Garney setter, genre setter. Tuber, Richard is the best streamer. Tristan Smith, I will play later. Petroid, squinting your eyes and pursing your lips after reading my comment before replying will not make your response sound any less racist insane. You're not exactly sounding very sane at the moment, Petroid. He conveniently skipped over the Holocaust question. There are a lot of people in the chat right now. I can't catch everything. Tristan, we all love you. Yay, Wayne, you fat. That's right. I took a DNA test. It was 5% Ashkenazi. Just saying, the Torah was written after the happening of the New Testament. This is known fact. Yeah, all the writings we have of the New Testament were written several hundred years after the event. So, you don't mean much with that. Tristan, I am playing a new game tonight, though, Richard. Yeah, I'm going to have to be at work, bro. In 12 hours. Less than 12 hours, actually. I'm playing a simulator. No hate against you. Seriously. Look, Petroid, this is not the place for religious conversation. It's too complicated a subject. Uh, Im low. Yo ad just got traded for low. Luca. Alright, guys, so I've been streaming for long enough. I mean, I got stuff to do. So it's been real. It's been weird. This is probably the weirdest stream I've ever had. But I got to go. And I gotta feed my cats anyway. So I will see you all later. Peace and long life.